Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with part 1 of 2, a battle series from the Scan Invitational tournament in association with Intel for Total War Rome 2. This is the first of my 2 matches against Pointman from that tournament a couple of weeks ago, so I hope you very much enjoy. These battles were recorded live, even though I do show myself saving the replays at the end. That was obviously just in case the recording didn't come out well, but yeah, these are live recordings. So anyway, I'm playing as Rome and Pointman is playing as Egypt. I've got 6 units of Armoured Legionaries, 2 Praetorian Guard, 4 units of Syrian Auxiliary Archers, 2 Praetorian Cavalry and 2 Soci Equites Extraordinari, which are shock cavalry, great for charges, and of course a General's Bodyguard. Pointman has, I believe, it's 6 units of cavalry, one of them being a skirmisher unit, 2 War Elephant units, and 6 units of Galatian Royal Guard. So Pointman's formed up over on the left. I formed up in the middle with my cavalry units split into 2 groups, a shock troop and a melee troop in each cavalry grouping. And pushing forward now with my archers, just trying to skirmish him out. Pushing towards the hill, going towards him. I was the designated attacker in this battle, so I wanted to try and, you know, at least try and envelop him in some way if he was going to get caught up in the hills. But Pointman, as you'll quickly see, uses his superior macro skills to both trick me and lull me into fake charges on the left flanks, and in the meanwhile pushes out and heavily destroys my right. But as you can see, we're moving up in the middle here, but already Pointman pushing out on the right, so I'm trying to counter that by bringing up my own cavalry and watching his cavalry as well moving across the plains over on the left, which we'll see shortly. So, seeing his cavalry charge across here, I decided to try and charge them and catch them off guard. Perhaps he's, you know, left them, but no. This is not a macro fail of Pointman, this is a macro win. He's actually tempted my cavalry in, and I've, you know, foolishly engaged with my trample ability, which fatigues my my cavalry way too soon, and he's now able to pull back with that ability wasted. Meanwhile, on the right, while he was engaging me on the left, or I thought so, he's able to send in a storm of maneuvers and commands to his troops and envelop my right flank without my cavalry being able to get a decent charge off. Used a, you know, good old simple hammer and anvil strike to pin my troops, hitting them with skirmish troops as well, and already starting to rout and waver one of my units. The only thing I can do is send in my 2 units of Praetorian Guard, which I've had stationed on my right flank. I've got no spear troops as such, so I can't really fend off the cavalry easily. But at the end of the day, as you will see as this battle develops, is that even if I had spear troops, because he's got such a mobile army of cavalry, there's nothing I could have done to catch them. He's able to pick off my troops at will and at his leisure. So I send 2 units of Armoured Legionaries to just try and pin that right flank, to just try and push up on it. Really, perhaps what I should have done is try to push up with some Armoured Legionaries through the gap that's created between his cavalry and the rest of his infantry. But his cavalry being so mobile, probably would have been able to react to that decision anyway. So once again, over on the left, we have him pushing across with various units of cavalry, and the War Elephants, I do believe, are pushing forward too. Meanwhile, he's able to get a unit of cavalry round behind my back. I believe that is his skirmish cavalry as well. So yeah, already my flanks are unsecured. He's already managed to flank round. I pull back with my archers because he's advancing with his infantry, and now getting ready to just charge on forward with my Armoured Legionaries, so that we can at least kind of get some sort of charge there and try and engage them. The cavalry does charge against his units over there on the left, but incoming are also those fearsome War Elephants. I've tried to pull my General's Bodyguard out to the right so that they don't get killed, but it's fallen into yet another of Pointman's effective macro maneuvers. Here, I perhaps thought I might have a chance if my Equites Extraordinari could hold long enough, my Praetorian Cavalry charging in perhaps with their only flanking maneuver of the game. Over on the right, units still holding on. That's where my best infantry have held up as well, so I can't even bring them into flank against the Galatian Royal Guard. And from here we start seeing the white banners wavering of my men. My archers aren't able to do anything. They've been smashed to pieces by a combination of War Elephants and Galatian Royal Guard. My Praetorian Cavalry over on the right, just managing to get a small victory by routing one of Pointman's cavalry units over there. My Praetorian Guard still alive, but too little too late. About to crush me over on the left as well. His units have routed my Equites Extraordinari, and he's now free to massacre my Praetorian Guard. The last of my legionaries now just going in for hope and glory, as a combination of elephants, Galatian Guard and cavalry rip apart the remainder of my units. And even the mighty Praetorian Guard break in the face of Pointman as an adversary. So that's all that's left to say is to read the incoming message from Pointman, which was GG. So good game to Pointman. Link to his channel is in the description, guys, so please do go check it out. He's got some fantastic multiplayer online battles. And if you want to see more of, if you want to see his videos of our battles, you'll be able to see just how he went across and destroyed me so quickly. So we've got obviously the save replay there. I'm not saving that in. And now we've got a screenshot coming up showing you the statistics from that battle, who got the kills, where and when. So as you can see, and obviously, again, Pointman's credit, he only deployed 1,098 men, whereas I deployed 1,590. So I had the superior numerical force, but he was able to use his very mobile army of cavalry, war elephants, and Galatian Royal Guards to just smash through the centre, left, and right, all over the place. His macro skills and placement of his cavalry, vital and decisive, all across the board. I sustained 962 losses. Pointman only sustained 296. Myself getting very few kills. Pointman, well, speaks for itself right there. Destroyed me in 4 minutes 50. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first video from the Scan Invitational Total War Rome 2 tournament in association with Intel. As I said, Pointman channel link in the description, and our second battle together will be up very soon. Comment, rate, subscribe. Ciao for now.